After destroying my life in divorce court, my ex came crawling back when her new man left. I laughed and walked away. Hello Reddit I plus here. I don't even know where to start with this. I've been holding this in for a while, and honestly, I just need to get it out. Maybe someone out there will understand what it feels like to be broken, humiliated, and discarded, only to rise back up and watch the person who did it to you come crawling back. Let's rewind a few years. I met my now ex-wife, Olivia, in college. She was beautiful, bubbly, and had this magnetic energy. We were together for 4 years, married by 25. Back then, I thought we were building something real. We were broke as hell, but happy. Or so I believed. I worked my way up as an engineer, and Olivia became a nurse. Long hours, weird shifts, but we made it work. Or again, I thought we did. A few years into the marriage, she started changing. Distant, distracted, obsessed with her phone, wearing new perfume, saying she was too tired for date nights. The usual signs in hindsight, but I was naive, in love, and trying to believe she was just stressed from work. Then one day she forgot to log out of her email on our shared laptop, hotel bookings, flirty emails, photos. It wasn't just an affair, it was a full-blown relationship with a doctor she worked with, for months. When I confronted her, she didn't deny it, just coldly said, "I haven't been happy for a long time." Like that somehow made it okay. I was blindsided, devastated. I tried to be civil, offered a clean separation. I even said she could keep the house and I'd pay some support until she got on her feet. I just wanted peace, but that wasn't enough for her. She lawyered up and dragged me through absolute hell in divorce court. Lied about me being emotionally abusive, controlling, unstable, claimed I was a workaholic who neglected her. She even cried in court, telling the judge she feared for her mental health if I didn't give her more money. It worked. I lost the house, lost half my 401k, had to pay spousal support for 3 years. I went from living in our dream townhouse to a crappy 1-bedroom over a pizza joint. My credit was shot. I started having panic attacks. I wouldn't wish that level of heartbreak on anyone, but here's the thing. I survived. I started therapy, hit the gym, got promoted, made new friends. I eventually bought my own house, a small fixer-upper, but all mine. I got a dog, started traveling. I learned how to enjoy my own company again. Meanwhile, I heard through the grapevine that Olivia's relationship with the doctor didn't last. Apparently, he was cheating on her the whole time. She moved in with him 2 weeks after the divorce was final, and he kicked her out less than a year later for a 22-year-old med student. Life has a funny way of doing that. 3 years post-divorce, I get a message. "Can we talk?" I shouldn't have responded, but part of me wanted to see what she had to say. She looked older, tired, broken in a way she never let me see. She told me her ex left her, she couldn't afford rent, lost the house, had nowhere to go. She said she missed me, that she made a mistake and wanted to try again. "I should have never left you," she said. "I still love you. I want us to have a second chance." I stared at her. I was so calm, even as my heart pounded. "You didn't leave me, Olivia. You destroyed me. You took everything I had, humiliated me in court, and left me in ruins for another man. And now that he's gone, you want to come back?" She started crying. Said she'd go to therapy, do whatever it took, begged me to give her a shot. I laughed. Not a big dramatic movie laugh, just a quiet, bitter one. "No," I said. "I buried the man who loved you. He's gone." And then I walked away. She texted me for weeks, apologizing, blaming the other guy, saying she was in a dark place, even tried to guilt-trip me with, "I always thought you were the love of my life." Then it got worse. I found out she was actually pregnant with his child when she left me, but she miscarried after he ghosted her. Turns out he was engaged the entire time they were together. She was the side piece, not the prize. She ended up stealing medication from the hospital during her downward spiral and lost her nursing license. 2 months after our last talk, she sent me a handwritten letter saying she was suicidal and losing everything. I won't lie. I cried. Because no matter how much someone hurts you, there's still that piece of your heart that remembers who they used to be. But I didn't go back. I sent her a list of therapists and mental health hotlines. Told her I hoped she got help, but I didn't offer her comfort. I didn't try to fix it, because I'm not a rehab center for people who broke me. If you're still reading, thanks. I don't know what I wanted from this. Closure, validation, maybe just to be heard. But if you're out there, stuck in a place where someone wrecked your world and made you think it was your fault, let this be your sign. You can heal. You can rebuild. And you don't have to take them back when they finally realize what they lost. It's been nearly a year since I last heard from Olivia. The last thing she sent me was a voicemail, sobbing, saying she wished she could go back to the beginning, and how I was the only man who ever truly loved her. I didn't respond. I played it once, deleted it, then took my dog for a walk and watched the sunset from my backyard. It hit me how far I'd come. From the guy sobbing on the bathroom floor of a crappy apartment, to the man who could hear that voicemail and feel nothing but peace. But that's not where this ends, because karma didn't stop there. Her family turned on her. Olivia's mom, who once testified in court on her behalf, calling me manipulative, called me 6 months ago to apologize. Said she didn't know the full story, that Olivia lied to all of them. Apparently, she borrowed money from her parents and never paid it back. Her own sister told her not to come to Thanksgiving unless she cleaned her life up. She tried to sue her ex. Yeah, the doctor. She tried to drag him to court for emotional distress and damages. He had money. She wanted a payday. The court threw it out in like 5 minutes. I saw the paperwork because a mutual friend sent it to me with the subject line, "Guess Karma's got hands." She's working at a gas station now. She lost her license after the theft charges, tried to appeal, denied, couldn't get hired in another hospital, even out of state. She's back in our hometown working the night shift at a gas station. I ran into her once when I stopped to get a Red Bull. She looked up at me, eyes wide, and said nothing. I just smiled. Not cruelly, just like you would to an old ghost. She told people I abandoned her. Mutual friends reached out, asking if I really left her when she was struggling. I didn't defend myself. I didn't tell them the full story. I just said, believe whatever helps you sleep at night. Because at this point, I don't need revenge. I don't need vindication. I have peace. If you've ever been through a situation like this, where someone burned your world to the ground and expected you to be standing there with water when their own house caught fire, you know the temptation to say, I told you so. But you don't need to. The best revenge isn't rage. It's not pettiness. It's not even success. It's indifference. It's living a life they can't access anymore. It's walking away. Not because you're bitter, but because you're finally free. I'm not saying I'm healed 100%. There are still moments when I flinch at certain memories or avoid certain songs, but every day, I'm further from that broken version of me she left behind. And if Olivia's reading this, because let's be real, she always had a habit of snooping, just know, you taught me what love should never feel like. And I hope someday, you finally find the version of yourself that doesn't hurt people to feel powerful. But that journey, that healing, it's not going to happen with me, not ever again.